Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tazar here signing in. And we're going to talk about the post mortem of the New York Yankees 2020 season, which ended in a Game 5 loss to the Tampa Bay Rays as Tampa Bay Rays move on to the ALCS. And I know so much has happened already since then. They already have a 3-0 lead in the series against the Houston Astros. But we're going to discuss about what went wrong here with the New York Yankees against the Tampa Bay Rays. And again, the Tampa Bay Rays, they're a really good team. They're a great team, young team, a lot of bullpen arms. They got starting pitching, well-run organization, a really good manager. And so, yeah, we can hate him all we want. That's our rival. But you have to give him credit, that's for sure. The New York Yankees, very thin in the bullpen. Bats went cold when, in a very important game, that one home run by Aaron Judge, solo shot to right field, which he didn't get all of, but it was just enough to get it over the wall. And Aroldis Chapman, this is the third time that Aroldis Chapman has given up a big home run in a big spot in the playoffs. We all know with Rajai Davis of the Cleveland Indians in 2016, and he was a Chicago Cub. Jose Altuve, the home run he gave up to the walk off in Game 6 last year, and Brasso here, that solo shot made it 2-1, which was enough. Can't say enough about Garrett Cole, the great job he's done. Again, our horse, our ace. He did everything exactly that he needed to do. Give us a chance to win. And unfortunately, no, it did not happen. Again, the Yankees did not get it done. Another year that we'll say next year, okay? After the 2017 season, we were all set up for multiple championships, but we still need to get the first one out of the way, okay? In 2017, after the 2017 season, they let go of Joe Girardi. They brought in Aaron Boone, who I think who's done a really good job. I like Aaron Boone, but I think everyone is accountable, including the general manager. Obviously, they're not going to get rid of the Brian Cashman. Hal Steinbrenner yesterday on a sports radio talk show here in New York said that Aaron Boone is coming back. That's for sure. So for all of you who wanted Aaron Boone gone, he will be back. Okay. There's maybe another change in the coaching staff. Who knows? Something they still have to evaluate. Sit down to get together with Brian Cashman and his staff and discuss it and see what changes or no changes that will be made going forward. All right, guys. So many question marks the Yankees face this offseason. Again, Gary Sanchez was a big topic after the Yankees loss. Meanwhile, Gary Sanchez wasn't even playing. He pretty much lost his starting job to Kyle Higashioka. And something, I've defended Gary Sanchez, and I've said this, in my previous videos. I defended Gary Sanchez a lot over the years because we saw the potential, what this guy can do with his bat, room to improve with his defense and all. But this year, no, it just couldn't. It was very hard to defend Gary, So whatever he got, he deserved, for sure. He pretty much took himself out of the lineup, the way he was performing, the way he was hitting, his ridiculous batting average, 147. Yeah, no, that's definitely not good enough. Kyle Higashioka, you have no complaints about him behind the plate. His question would be whether if he'd hit enough, and at times he's shown the power. He's done a nice job filling in the short term. And I know Yankee fans are dreaming of JT Realmuto from the Phillies, who is a free agent. But I see him that's a long shot, especially the rumor that he wants $200 million range. I do not see the Yankees dancing in those waters, okay, for a catcher or any player, really. So I know everyone's saying, okay, Trevor Bauer, you got to bring him in. But I just do not see the Yankees breaking the bank on a free agent this year. I'll see them spend a little money, the areas of need. Maybe some bullpen arms, or I don't know, that could be also done through trade. But I do not see the Yankees spending big-time money. And again, last year in the offseason, They went to Hal Steinbrenner and said, "We are Garrett Cole away from a World Series. You got Garrett Cole. You gave him all that money, okay, and and he's been everything that we've thought. He definitely was a player as good as advertised, but you know, other guys did not execute, and still was not enough. Okay, so they gave him that big contract, whatever. The Yankees are a pitcher away, and an early exit here in 2020. And I do not see another topic. Another point I want to make is DJ LeMahieu, who's a free agent. Important player, great Yankee. He's the definition of what a Yankee player should be. Again, it all depends on what he's going to be asking for. I do not see the Yankees giving him a big contract. Just throwing him a big contract because of the fact of everything he's done. As important as he is, as great as he is, I just think that's not what the Yankees are going to do, unfortunately. Yeah, I love it. They better bring him back. I want him back. But, so it's definitely another point of discussion they will have, and hopefully we'll know soon enough after the World Series ends. Once we start with the Yankee hot stove and the rumors and all, I hope we get this guy back. I don't see Trevor Bauer coming here. He just probably not made for New York type of guy. I don't know. I mean, I just think that's not the type of that's not the Yankee way, And you got guys like Luis Severino coming back at some point. You have Davy Garcia, J Happ. I think it's a long shot from coming back. I don't see the Yankees picking up his option. James Paxton, we'll see. So a lot of questions here, a lot of question marks. The loss of Tommy Kahnle was big. That also had a lot to do with the Yankees and the way they used their bullpen, and the fact that Adam Ottavino was not a guy who Aaron Boone could rely on. Definitely did not trust him. So a lot of factors are going into it. The defense definitely did not play sharp defense. Gleyber Torres at shortstop did not look good, which I thought he was. He is a shortstop by trade. And last year I think he looked pretty well at shortstop, to be honest with you, in that short. But again, it was a short period of time until Didi got back. But no, he really did not have a good year defensively or overall. Really, he did not put up the numbers we expected. Hopefully, again, a 60-game season. Hopefully, you get a bounce back from him. The Yankees will not trade him. I know some fans there have suggested to trade him, but you do not want to trade a player with a potential Hall of Fame bat in the lineup, okay? Potential Hall of Fame player. So my guess is that if the Yankees bring back DJ LeMahieu, I think they're going to have to address the defense. I think you have to put Torres back at second. Maybe you get a shortstop, and the odd man out here might be Luke Voit. You might be able to trade him. I mean, now, he led the American League in home runs. He's got his value is pretty high right now, so maybe you could get something in return for him. So we will see. I guess with the upcoming weeks, hopefully we'll know more news, more rumors, and all. And Hal Steinbrenner said, he's got to see whether he's got to sit down and talk to his family whether they're going to bring back Domingo Germán. After what he did, with the domestic violence incident with his girlfriend. So they have to sit down, and hopefully they'll be convinced enough the fact that he has changed his life around. So that's no guarantee either. I know right now you could start off with who will be in your rotation next year, Cole and Davy Garcia, because as of right now, Masahiro Tanaka is a free agent. And I also mentioned this in one of my other videos that on his Instagram post it kind of looked like a farewell tour there he was having, a farewell post back when he signed 7 years ago. And I hope they bring him back again. The Yankees will bring him back at the right price, number of years and dollars. And I'm a Tanaka guy. I think he did However, I was shocked though he had two really bad starts in the playoffs. Um, I could okay maybe he was due for one, but the second was a little unusual. This guy has performed pretty well for us before, so so hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he will. Hopefully they will bring him back. Maybe the fourth starter. That's some pretty good fourth starter right there if you could bring him back. I know he looks like he's been here forever, but he's not that old. And I would love to see Masahiro Tanaka if he ever goes back to Japan is leave with the World Series ring. hmm Guys, so we shall see. I know I was off from this for a little bit, just trying to cool things off. Take that sour taste out of my mouth after that Game 5. Still, it was I just couldn't believe it. What I saw, what I was watching there. The Yankees, just go down like the way they did. I told you that in order for the Yankees to make it all the way, they're gonna have to rely heavily on their offense. But no, they did not. They did not come through. So I know if you would have told me last year during the winter, the Yankees are gonna have Garrett Cole and Giancarlo Stanton was gonna perform the way he did in the playoffs, I tell you right there, like no hesitation, the Yankees are winning the World Series. And it's just funny how the game of baseball is. As a famous line, always that's baseball, Susan, by Mr. John Sterling. And so yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting offseason. The Mets are having new ownership. It's Steve Cohen, as they'll probably try to steal away DJ LeMahieu, but bring it on. We'll see. We'll see about that. So yeah, guys, I know it's going to be a long winter, and New York sports right now, except for the Bills, especially the football teams, still yet have to win a game. Both Jets and Giants are 0-5. Man, I wanted to see I'm curious to see who will be the first one to get their first win. But yeah, definitely not looking pretty right now in New York sports for the most part. So we shall see. Guys, I know now the baseball season is over. Probably won't be as much, but definitely, I'll definitely be on more. I'll be on eventually, just not as often. So yeah, we'll definitely talk soon. I know it's not the way we envisioned the season would end, but that's just how it is. So we'll be back. Okay, next year hopefully I'll be walking in Yankee Stadium there for opening day. God willing, we can now, they'll let our fans back in the seats. Definitely took away from my tradition this year, since I usually go every year to opening day. But yeah, definitely it's been a frustrating 2020 season, and not just in sports and our daily lives. So yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch, guys. Again, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. It's your boy the Czar here. I'll be signing off for now, but we'll talk real soon, okay? Remember, the evil empire lives forever, guys, okay? Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Stay safe.